Tua girls finally got sued. It was only a matter of time.
Weeks ago, I told you guys about a potential crypto scam being promoted by a girl named Haley Welch, who found fame earlier this year after she went viral during a street interview.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to and spit on that thing, you get me?
Well, she took these 15 milliseconds
You ain't do nothing. That's alright.
Turned it into an hours-long event. She was getting paid 30 racks to show up and party at a club. She was topping off the podcast charts Huck Tua style. And overall, she had taken this bit much further than anyone had thought possible. But now, after she was called out for this scam coin,
this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
This is Firecracker. This is indeed Firecracker from the boys. It'll be very funny if the boys actually do like a little parody off of this. Like Firecracker makes a meme coin on the internet or some shit like that. That should be funny.
It's almost like when you're talking to a chick.
Why you got his legs throwed up like that? Yo.
Everything's going great. And then she tries to claim that she fell asleep at 7 p.m. and doesn't wake up till noon the next day.
The pain and agony. The pain and agony, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, that, oh, I just woke up shit, that shit hits me every time. That shit really be hurting me. Cause it's like, bro, I know you been on your phone all day. I know women, they be on their phone all day. For you to just say you been asleep for a certain amount of hours and you didn't see that text, come on, bro. We do. I'm saying I've been around y'all too long, bro. You niggas be lying for no reason. Y'all be sitting there lying, talking about I just woke up or some shit like that. Should be having niggas going through it during the day. Having them think he said the wrong shit. Having him think he'll never see her again.
Talking about, wow, that was the best sleep of my entire life. Fuck out of here. Now, personal trauma aside, it's hilarious that Haley Welch did this shit and thought that she could just dip out. No more cringe tweets, no more brain rot podcast, just running off with the alleged crypto scam bag. I mean, even when this all first went down, a lot of people speculated that she would have to talk to a judge one day. And now it looks like that might actually be happening, as 12 investors in the project have stepped forward to file a complaint against the people who developed the coin, as well as the Tua the Moon Foundation. This action arises from the unlawful promotion and sale of the Hawk Tua cryptocurrency meme coin, known as the Hawk Token, which defendants offered and sold to the public without getting...
I'm so glad I didn't partake in no meme coin. I would have been sick if somebody just stole my money right then and there. Oh my goodness, I would have been mad as hell.
Proper registration. Defendants leveraged the extensive social media following of Haley Welch, a prominent social media personality known as the Hawk Tua Girl, to market the token as a groundbreaking cryptocurrency project. Through aggressive promotional campaigns and promises of future growth, defendants created a speculative frenzy that caused the token's market value to spike shortly after launch, reaching a significant market capitalization.
But I was learning a thing or two.
Second, anyone who thought that this was going to be anything groundbreaking, or really that any genuine utility would come from the Hawk Tua coin, in my book really did deserve to get scammed. Now, with that being said, those involved in its creation committed what I see as fraud, and I do think they need to see their day in court. They go on to list the ways that Haley teased the coin, like during her podcast with Mark Cuban.
Do you do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I've got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Oh, yeah. If I want a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
And other videos that she posted onto social media in anticipation of the coin's release.
Okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallets. I'm giving out some meme coins for free. Coming to you December 4th. My Hawk meme coin is live!
The Hawk token launched on the Solana blockchain. The launch had rapid growth in trading activity and market capitalization. However, the token's value experienced significant volatility, losing a substantial portion of its value in hours. The token launched with a market capitalization of...
It lost its value in hours? Yo, please, to all my niggas that's really into cryptocurrency and all that other shit, I would prefer you to just stick to stocks. Stocks is more lucrative. It's more safe. It might take longer to receive money, but life ain't always about that quick, easy bag. It's also an investment. It could be considered an asset, depending on how you put your money into that stock. Just go with stocks. Don't put all your money into random ass cryptocurrencies that you don't know nothing about, and then your broke ass be wondering why you broke.
of 16.69 million. Within hours, the token's market value surged to 491 million. However, shortly after that, it plummeted more than 90%. Now here is where it looks like these promotional videos and tweets really might come back to bite her in the ass, as the victims believe that she did enough promising with statements like "to the moon" that they should be held liable for the investors' losses. Many of the investors were first-time cryptocurrency participants drawn to the project through Welch's involvement. The rapid decline in the token's value caused substantial damages to investors who relied on Welch's participation and the project's stated roadmap. Specifically, they are claiming that the people involved in the project violated the Securities Act of 1933, claiming that this Hawk-Tuah project never filed with the SEC, aka the government, to register all these tokens for sale. This can be seen as a form of fraud, and these types of violations can result in civil lawsuits, criminal penalties, and even imprisonment. Like I said before, 12 people have come forward with this motion, but now that this has been officially—
Some people don't deserve money because why would you invest in a Tua coin? It's the Hawk coin. And like I said, niggas be seeing a quick, easy bag. Some niggas actually thought a quick, easy bag. I know when I was sports gambling, I wasn't actually sports gambling. Nigga, I was betting on COD tournaments. I was betting on Call of Duty tournaments. I was betting on I bet on UFC fights. I only bet on COD, Call of Duty tournaments, and UFC fights. That was it. I didn't bet on anything else. I did not bet on anything that I didn't feel confident in. Like football and basketball and hockey, all that other shit. Man, that shit's so unpredictable. It's more predictable with games than it is with non-video games, and I love it. Need to go back to sports betting.
I would not be surprised if many more people jump on board. As for these 12 individuals, they claim to have suffered damages in excess of $151,000. One dude is even claiming that he lost over $70,000 on this alleged rug pull. And the people specifically listed as defendants here were most of the people involved in that train wreck of a Twitter space, including this guy Doc Hollywood, the web developer behind Over Here LLC, and of course the To the Moon Foundation, which many believe at this point to be primarily owned by Haley Welch. And I did find it very strange that this foundation was based in the Cayman Islands, known for being an easy way to not only avoid taxation, but also to keep the US government from spying on your illegally funded accounts. So in them establishing the foundation there, I think that looks extremely suspect. The lawsuit then goes on to explain the world of meme coins, and how the primary promotion for these projects is executed on social media, even admitting that most of them have little to no actual use in the real world, but are mainly based around a sense of hype and community. Next,
man, see, that's what that Bitcoin what's that Bitcoin book I was reading about. Whatever people make valuable, whatever people have most of their attention on is usually gonna be valuable. Money is truly not valuable unless everyone made it valuable, in which it is. Money is nothing but paper. It's an object. It is something that cannot be brought. It cannot be brought into your afterlife. You cannot take money to your afterlife. Money is just an object that was brought upon this earth, which just so happens to be one of the most valuable things in this earth. Why? Because people put all their attention onto money. It's crazy.
they break down who exactly the Hawk-Tuah girl is, how she rose to fame, and I guess kinda why all of these idiots who invested in her coin trusted her. Welch's influence extends across multiple online spaces, where she is recognized as a trendsetter and a trusted figure among her followers. I mean, come on, if you spend more than 5 minutes listening to this chick talk, common sense should tell you that you want her nowhere near your money. In fact, she seems to have the brain power of a feral squirrel. But the thing is, when you start making these promises of community engagement and bridging mainstream culture with the cryptocurrency world, you really do start forming more and more liability for your part in this scheme. In crypto with stocks, these phrases can be seen as buy signals, like when she tweeted "to the moon," as well as many other things. By highlighting Welch's role in uniting her diverse community, the statement emphasized the token's potential to onboard hundreds of thousands of non-crypto users. This messaging directly tied the Hawk's success to Welch's ability to engage her global fan base, creating an expectation that this widespread adoption would drive the token's value upward. Many investors drawn to the project through Welch's outreach suffered significant financial losses as they were left holding tokens that had lost substantial value.
Even investors
So here they're really hammering down the idea that she was the driving force behind this project. And this
No.
is when they get into the actual Securities Act claim. An investment contract includes transactions involving an investment of money in a common
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she was behind it. After watching that video yesterday, I think Jake Paul was the one behind it.
enterprise with the expectation of profits to come from the efforts of others. The Hawk tokens are investment contracts and are therefore securities subject to regulation under the Securities Act. I mean, recently guys, now that the government has been involved in crypto over the last couple of years, and now things like this are actually going to be taken a lot more seriously. And like we've seen in more and more lawsuits recently, they're relying mainly on tweets and statements made on podcasts as evidence of public manipulation and potential fraud. The use of phrases like big announcement and secure your spot emphasize exclusivity and urgency, encouraging
So they don't got too much evidence. So how we finna sue? We don't have too much evidence, but there is currently a lawsuit going on. Help me understand this logic.
potential investors to view early participation as a unique opportunity to benefit from the token's anticipated growth. They say that the website further framed Hawk as the meme coin for everyone and promoted its accessibility to non-crypto investors by describing Hawk as the entry ticket to begin your degen roller coaster ride. And listen, this Hawk to a ride would be like being excited waiting for hours in line to ride a roller coaster, but then as you're finally on it, the kid in front of you throws up all over you and it hits you in the face. Maybe a little even gets in your mouth. So now these plaintiffs are seeking a trial by jury where they want at least their $151,000 back in damages, and they also want to take away all the profits from the people who were involved in the rug pull. So obviously this is getting all very interesting, the drama is getting much deeper, and we're gonna have to see how everything turns out from here. But as for right now, it's not looking good at all for the Hawk to a girl. And I don't think that she's ever going to be returned to the internet at this point. I mean, they really hammer down the idea that the widespread popularity of this coin is almost 100% due to her likeness to promote it via various channels of communication. It's just so funny to me that someone like her, with seemingly zero talent, can have the world literally handed to her on a silver platter, and she was
Still memes, man. Why can't it be you? Toasty, you don't be recording yourself. You don't be outside, buddy. Now, I could say this a nigga that don't be outside. And even if you do be outside, you don't even be in them situations.
was given the ability to become infinitely more rich than she likely ever dreamed
Nah, in
of.
all seriousness though, I don't think you would want this shit. Cause it's like an instant. I'm telling you, for people that don't know how to like maintain the limelight for however long, you don't even think you ever seen Toasty face. Why you need to see his face? You finna start be a kick streamer. I ain't gonna lie, nobody's watching that shit. Just come back home to Twitch, man. Don't be on that kick degenerate shit, man. Don't be on that type timing. Just stay on Twitch, man. Don't go over there. We don't need no more kick streamers right now. We need niggas to get away from kick so kick can figure out whether they doing the right things or not. That's what we need.
And she still got greedy and fucked up the entire thing. But hey, I just call that bad karma after the way she was hating on the very guys who made her so famous.
Have you talked to that dude? Have
That's
you
a
said
good
thank
question.
you?
Tell him thank you for what?
Making you famous?
But I want to know what you guys think about this Hawk Tua lawsuit down below. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other alleged rug pulls out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace!
Yeah, she's cooked.